What up, what up, what up, family? What's going on, everybody? Y'all know what time it is. Bennett2WinIt. Monday motivation, baby. Let's get into it. So how about yesterday? I had a guy that's a basketball coach let his kid run around where I work. I work in the community center like a YMCA. This kid here, 7 years old, gets his arm stuck in a bike and gets one of his fingertips cut off yesterday. Y'all, I tell you what. Blood everywhere. Just look, a nasty scene to say the least. But the crazy part is that when something bad happens, kids are easy to deal with because you can say, go here, do this, go over there, do that. It was the adults that were just kind of in the way, wanted to be nosy. Everybody had an opinion and different things like that. And I was just like, God, dog, can y'all move? Y'all see what we're trying to do, right? So can we hold all questions to the end? I even had this old white lady talking about well, how long the track gonna be closed? Man, if you don't sit your old 112-year-old Sarah from the Bible looking self down somewhere talking about, man, are you crazy? But anyways, we finally got his hand out and, took it to EMS. They said that we did everything that we needed to do and they should be able to sew his finger back on. And I started thinking, I was just like, well, first I started thinking I should have called out. But after that, I started thinking like, man, it could have went a whole lot worse had nobody been there to facilitate or, to just kind of be there and just kind of order people around when things would get hectic. And I was just thinking about, the stress and mentalities that we go through every day as far as just dealing with everyday life, from school to work to whatever we got going on. And just being able to facilitate that thing is a challenge to say the least. But in the end, it could be the difference in between you reaching your goals and you falling short. For me, it's studying. It's making sure that I do everything that I need to do within enough time to be able to get the grades that I want because that's important to me. Yesterday it was having to deal with, thought somebody was coming in, having to deal with, a lot of personalities of grown people and just making sure that they understood who was in charge and what the plan was. So I only have 1 point for you today, and that's stay on course. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to get out of life, you got to make a plan, and when that plan hits the fan, you got to be able to say, okay, if this don't work, this is how I'm going to respond to it. And you just got to hit it. I love talking to Brandon because he gave me a quote, and it made me laugh, but it makes sense. He said, you know what? Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. So, what I got from that is that you got to react and be able to react to any type of situation. But instead of just having to react, why don't we plan? Because if you plan to fail, then you fail to plan. So just make whatever you want to do, make it a priority. Write it down. Put it into somewhere where you have to see it every day. And that way, when you do that, you already process it through your mind like, this is what I got to get done. So it's easier to say, okay, if this is what I got to get done, these are all the obstacles that I may face. So if I face, a challenge, this is how I go to it and this is how I deal with it. And it helps you, prepare yourself for things that are going on in your life that you may not be prepared for. So that's all I got for you today, man. Just plan, and make sure that you have yourself in order. So, because you never know, you might help somebody from bleeding out one day at a community center and you have no medical experience whatsoever. But, just make sure you make a valid effort to plan your day and then go back and chase it. Chase it like a lion's chasing a gazelle. Lions got to eat, gazelles got to stay alive. The only difference is one's running away and one's running too. Which one are y'all doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to eat. Ain't nobody even in class yet. I'm going to be ready and be done by the time they get here. So that's what I'm talking about. So I love y'all. Stay motivated. Stay humble. And who cooking for Thanksgiving? I got greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, lamb, ram, hog. I'll see y'all later.